far reaches of Western Australia lies a battleground unlike any other, a place where warriors are forged, where the weak are broken, and only the relentless rise. Every drop of sweat is a sacrifice, every strike is a statement, every round is a war. This is not just training, this is a proving ground, where fire meets steel and legends are born. Welcome to Raw MMA, where the fight.
So we are back for the main event. How was your chat with Bruno?
And now, for our main card of the evening, we're kicking off with our first combat grappling match of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 65.5 kilograms, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Fighting out of Perth by way of New Zealand, fighting out of Raw MMA, Ray Karaitiana!
They mad at the confidence. With some young Polynesians, is that what the problem is? Look at the growth and now we rose to prominence. We gave you the most and we still got a lot to give. Swear we so dominant, putting a lock in the target like we about to conquer it. 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 Swear we so dominant, putting a lock in the target like we about to conquer it. I'm no politician, I'm not with the politics. Never jump at an op, it depends what the offer is. You know my style is provocative, lines are provocative, lines are my clock in it. The movement is down my Lolo with the ball.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 69.6 kilograms, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Perth by way of Armenia, Luistro Combat Academy, Narek Tumanyan!
I love it.
Narek actually said that, you know, he loves MMA, he loves fighting, and that he sort of took the gi one just off a whim last time. So I'm really excited to see
Round one.
potentially 3 rounds for these guys.
I am not expecting any guard pulls in this combat jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah, pulling guard in a combat jiu-jitsu match is a bad idea because you just open yourself up for a lot of slaps.
I reckon I would do it in mid-air, slap them, and then get back to my feet. I think I said that joke last time as well.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I get to hear it fresh.
So we've got some jostling for position here with horizontal style wrestling.
Yeah, now with the combat grappling, at what point are they allowed to start striking? Is it when there's
a grounded opponent?
A ground, so either bottom or back on the ground.
Yeah, I believe if their knees are on the ground or butts on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, even knees. Then okay.
Yeah. It actually does raise an interesting question. If somebody was standing while you had their back, could you slap them?
Yeah.
Or in like a tripod, all fours, you know?
Yeah.
Tabletop.
Yeah.
Push and pull.
Ooh, Ray
It
with a
can
nice
be
hip grip.
it can be a bit hard for someone like Narek who's very tall against someone who's much shorter like Ray.
Yeah.
A really tall person, it's hard to get low enough to actually go in, shoot down for a takedown because they're closer to the ground. Their ability to sprawl and close that distance is a lot quicker.
Yeah,
so I'm wondering what Narek's
So we have seen him try some
strategy
actually
is.
like lifting up and doing some trips with the underhooks and the overhooks. I would imagine that's his strategy, but you can't ever like knee taps as well. You can't deny that being a taller person, there's also the front headlock element if you can snap them
Yeah.
down. But Ray looks like he's actually quite good at snap down, so it's looking like he's kind of winning that exchange there. Now I know although Ray being the smaller of the two here in weight as well as height, it does seem like he's quite a strong opponent.
Yeah, yep. And look, he can be really explosive actually. Like Ray is the sort of guy that he plays around, but then he will explode when he needs to. If he ever feels
Yeah.
like he's in trouble or he wants to get somewhere quick, he does have that really strong explosive ability.
In this 3-minute round, I have no idea how to score it. I feel like Narek's coming forwards, but Ray's always snapping him down as well, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's how do you weigh like failed takedown attempts versus someone who's able to stuff them but not getting something of their own.
yeah, correct. It'd be interesting to see what the judges think if this does go the distance and the match stays the same.
I think Narek could actually really go. Oh, nice trip
That's going
by
to play a
Narek.
factor.
He's going to look to keep him down here. Ray's going to look to get up. Oh, our first big slap. Oh. And Ray backs up and gets back to his feet. He doesn't want to be on,
Narek is
on his
quick
back
with those
there.
strikes. Very, very quick with those
And that's
strikes.
going to give him the first round.
For someone
sure.
with such long arms, it covered quite a lot of distance quickly.
He did, yeah. Yep. Narek there with a really good final 20 seconds.
Yeah, very, very strong final 20 seconds.
I think that Narek could probably look like he got a really good trip on Ray there, and I'm wondering if he's going to try and emulate that now, knowing that that's a bit more of an effective way to take someone like Ray down. I think he could actually go for a really strong underhook and a knee tap on someone like Ray because of that size difference.
Yeah.
I don't see him being able to like drop a knee to the ground and get that sort of takedown from him.
Well, it's an interesting one because usually in jiu-jitsu, the knee taps, sometimes you don't get to get close to the hips. But because Narek's so tall, he's using the knee tap to get his butt to the mat and then slapping him.
Yeah.
Round two.
The crowd loves combat jiu-jitsu, huh? Or at least loves these two.
Explosive, Ray. Heavy, collar tie, circle snap, shoot. See you try and get underneath the Ray. See you try and get underneath the working.
Give him something to pick up every time. That's it.
There is such a big reach advantage, isn't there?
Yeah.
If I was Ray, I'd probably be trying to go in the inside ties, just on the biceps, just to bring him, like, so he can't bend his head so low, and you can bring him forwards, controlling that inside space. And if his head does get lower, you can always front headlock from there. I think Ray's unfortunately playing to Narek's strengths right now in this sort of jostle.
I feel like Narek's bringing his head really low to try and win that head battle, but he really could lose a snap down there if Ray can
For
actually
sure.
get him there. But he does look so powerful. Like the ability to actually snap him down is probably pretty hard for Ray.
They both look quite strong at the moment.
Yeah.
Start having a play. Open up a bit, mate.
Yeah, you can tell from Ray's demeanor, he really does just love to fight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Come on, Ray. Come on.
It can be really tiring, this staying on the feet for so long, especially through 3 rounds. When you have a pause in the middle and you've been on your feet for a long time, it can really knock the wind out of you.
Yeah.
So,
Narek is quick for how tall he is.
It's so hard to tie up like Ray's legs. His ability to extract them, I've seen before. Like he just steps high and his legs out.
Yep, steps high and has a mean sprawl.
Yeah.
Come on, Ray.
Now, if I was Narek, I'd be playing with that head a little more, snapping, like doing
Yeah.
2 short snaps and then a big one, just to get him forwards, just getting tied. The bigger opponent or the taller opponent has the potential to snap the shorter person down.
Yeah.
The shorter person has the ability to hang off the taller person's head.
Yeah.
Minute left, Ray. Turn up the tempo, please. Turn up the tempo, Ray. Come on, Ray. Now's the time.
With a minute 10 to go, this round's fairly even. Ray is kind of moving backwards and Narek is somewhat moving further forward. And he gets behind Ray.
start standing?
Ray
or?
is such a
Yeah.
badass. I would have opted to stand back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see you fight the hands, come on.
Now, Ray will certainly look to turn around at some point here. He's got to turn it right so that he doesn't leave himself open as he turns. Narek's just got such a tight grip on his body
He does,
here,
he
though.
really does.
And he's just following him. Every move he's making, he's just following him around with that
Ray, do not stay
that
Well,
gaze
Narek
grip.
knows that this wins him the round if he can hold on.
Yeah.
But I think he is somewhat now seeking the sub with not too long to go.
Oh, 20 seconds. Oh, and he unleashes some slaps. Ray's got to cover up and worry about the back attack now.
Just 8 seconds
And
to
he's
go.
got a very short amount of time. And we'll make it to a third round.
Was Narek. Can Ray adjust?
Yeah. It's so hard. With something like combat grappling, when someone's on your back and you have to defend both slaps and the hand coming through. You know, slap, snake through for the choke. It's really hard because you're starting to get a little bit flustered, a little bit discombobulated from the hits and that arm coming through for the choke. So Ray did really well to defend both then and make it through the round.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal, and also the fact that there's no cage to even get an opponent against, kind of just an open field with somebody on your back.
Yep. Ray's going to have to get a finish in this round, I think, to come away with the win.
Not an impossible scenario,
No,
but
I'm wondering if Narek's going to play it cool or if he's just going to keep that pressure forward and ride the momentum to a really strong wind.
well, at the moment, whatever Narek's doing is working, so I'll
Yeah.
probably stick to the game plan. But anything can happen in combat sports, and that's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Let's go, Ray. Let's go, Ray.
Romel, his corner, yelling for the snap. You can tell there's a lot of love between corner and student.
Let's go, Ray. Hand battles.
I'd like to see Ray bring his head. He had his head on the far side then. He sort of
Yeah.
needs to bring it forward and really drive with it a bit more.
Well, I think with someone so tall, I reckon the strategy of the snap isn't working at the moment. I reckon he should be duck undering or potentially even like fireman's carry style, just to get
Yeah.
the weight over the top, just to get his opponent on his butt.
Yeah, and I think Ray really could do, you know, the duck under type thing. Oh, nice trip. And Narek's going to try and follow him up.
that's always my biggest problem when it comes to those leg trips. You know, in the slapping aspect, it's actually pretty good, but in jiu-jitsu, it's very hard to follow up in an open field.
Yeah. Yeah, look, there's only limited space, so it's kind of
Correct.
need a bit more space to really follow those sorts of things up sometimes, especially someone like Ray that just gets up really easily. Like they
high
spring
step
back
easy.
up, you know.
Yeah.
Like some people are really happy to go down and stay down, but then others are just like they spring straight back up onto their feet. Oh, Narek gets a very decisive takedown there.
Narek's really liking to slap the second the butt goes to the mat, huh?
It
He's here
seems
to do
like
some
he's
damage.
seems like he's finding a bit more of a rhythm with Ray now. He's now secured a really good takedown. Ray's got to defend a whole bunch of slaps now and some strong passing from Narek.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been slapped to the body or slapped to the thigh, but it'd be more annoying now the slaps to the head. Is Ray going to be able to push him away? Narek here building some momentum behind Ray.
Ray gets
with a
gets
slapping
back
frenzy.
up while he's getting slapped. Narek back to the gable grip on his body. Ray scooting away.
Yeah, Ray using almost an MMA strategy to turn, but with the slaps, he should have used his guard, I think, but this is not an ideal position to be in for Ray.
Narek looks like he's got those really strong legs that, like, if you leave a gap, he's going to shoot it through into that back take.
Yeah, those long hamstrings that just
Yeah.
have so much promise for control.
Oh, and he gets it under the chin. Now,
He's going to get it here.
and he
he's got it.
gets the tap.
Narek looking very, very good there.
Fantastic display by Narek. Very dominant.
Very, very impressive performance from the young man Narek there. Props to Ray. Looked strong, had good defenses, but unfortunately couldn't stop the young gun with the back takes, the flurry of slaps. Now the official decision.
Got me fucked up, look. I'm snatching niggas' wave caps off, gang tats off. Fuck your set, hat gets soaked. Spill that yolk, big side. Fuck that boy, we smoke that boy. Chasing down, do that boy. We left that boy. Get buck, get buck, get buck, get buck, get buck, get buck, buck, get buck, get buck, get buck, get buck, get buck. What we talking about, huh? Gang shit. I invented that, huh? I'm gonna say, come on, look. Just got the rake, damn, I scratched it up, I guess. The Bentley truck, I'm killing they ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, fighting out of the red corner, Narek Tumanyan!
My stats up, 2 million in that, nigga, 3 million in that, 4 million in that, nigga, put pay in that, nigga, 100 in this, I never could miss, nigga, we jump at that beach, yeah, check up the list, you rapping it, nigga, we really do this.
I'm here with your winner, Narek Tumanyan. Narek, tell us, you fought some MMA, you fought combat grappling, you fought jiu-jitsu. Which one's been your favourite so far?
To be honest, right now, I'm feeling fucking buzzing. I'll do combat jiu-jitsu again, straight out. Yeah, I don't know, like jiu-jitsu's all good, you know? Like, it's good fun, but knowing you can actually hurt some of your own hands, you know? Put some damage, it feels better.
You showed some fantastic wrestling there. You got a couple of takedowns. Did you have to change your tactics throughout that match at all? No, you know, you walked through three rounds there. Was there a point where you actually had to change a bit of your tactic?
No, my whole game plan was to like try to take him down. Like, I'm being dead honest with you right now. I did not practice the bottom once, training. So I was hoping, you know, God willing, I was on top the whole time. I found it very hard to take him down because maybe, he was pretty low, so I couldn't get the time to shoot. So yeah.
Thank you, Narek. And you've obviously really enjoyed this experience in combat grappling. Do you want to take a combat grappling match again? And if so, who might you like to verse out here?
Yeah, I'll do combat jiu-jitsu again. There's this guy in Melbourne. He's Persian, Paul Husseini. I love to verse him, you know. He's a good grappler, good fighter. So, yeah, George, boss man, wherever you are, if you can get that, yeah, let's run it. And I also like to thank my beautiful coach, Romeo Lewis Show, and a lot of his fighting camp as well. I trained with the boys down at Essence, Jake, you know, very strong boys, and I would like to thank them as well for helping me prep for this match.
Thank you, Narek. It's been great to watch you out here. Ray, you've got a bit of a shiner there. Tell us, how does it compare getting slapped to getting punched?
I prefer getting punched. Slaps are for bitches, baby. You'd rather get punched, yeah? Let's go.
Do you feel like at any point in that match you felt like you really connected a hit, or do you feel a little bit disappointed in your ability to do your combat grappling?
Hey, in the back, I was happy, I was ready, I was excited, and then get to this guy. He's fucking a monster. I'm trying to judge where he is. I can hear my coach down there. Don't do this, don't do that. Here's me thinking, I'm fucking doing it. I'm getting it. But it's too big, yeah? Too big. I need to stick to my own weight, down to 60, baby.
So Ray, thank you very much. What's next for you? Are we going to see you in an MMA fight? We're going to see you back in combat grappling, normal jiu-jitsu. What do you think's next for you?
Hey, I'm a daddy, yeah? So it's kind of hard to do a full-time job and then do this at the same time. These athletes out here 100% committed. I need to get my head back in the game. We'll see. My coach Penny, boss man over there as well. Kane, we'll see what's in store. But for now, feed the baby, get paid, do the mortgage. You know how it is.
Thank you, Ray. It's been a pleasure watching you out here. Give it up for our first combat grappling match.